right, hello and welcome to day 2 of this week. Okay, so yesterday we talked about how we could use algebra tiles and form kind of like a rectangle for us to be able to factor out binomials. So in our previous example, you learned how to use an area model to factor a simple binomial. All right, see that word binomial right here, binomial, bi, that means 2. So we were factoring out a polynomial that has 2 factors. Will this same technique work for trinomials? All right, so think about it. This word tri means 3. So we're going to be looking at problems with 3 factors, and in this activity, you will explore this question. How would you use algebra tiles to build a model to help you factor this polynomial? First, use tiles to represent the polynomial. All right, so I want you to pause this right here, okay? Go to your Go Formative, and your very first problem for today is this polynomial, and I want you to see what you can draw. I just want you to see if you can use your algebra tiles before we move forward in there. So I want you pausing right now. Just stop it right here. Okay. All right. So now you should have already tried your best at expressing this in a polynomial. All right. So now let's see what happens. Let's see if what you did matches what we got right here. All right, so let's pause this let's just think about this for a second. Is this what you set up? That's a question that I would like to know. Is this what you set up? Because it's like, how did they know how to set it up like that? If I was drawing it, I might have would have drawn it a little different without realizing, because the binomials that we did, I might have would have put all my single x's off the side here and then just put my ones over to there, and yours might have looked like that, and you're not wrong for doing something different than what they think. I'll move myself a little away so that we can see everything that's going on here. They got to advertise. Okay, so let me move that way. How does this model compare to the model that you built? What does this model tell you about the factors of this polynomial? And enter the factors of this polynomial in the blanks. Okay, so let's think about this. And they want us to enter the factors of the polynomial. So now we have to pull out our factors or our dimensions that we want for this. So we would draw our brackets right here and figure out what would our first factor be. Well, just like in the binomials, we have x, right? Because this is x squared, so there would be x here. But this time it's not just 1, so we actually have to do it here. So there's an x here, so we know that there's going to be an x plus 2 more. So we're going to put our plus 2 here. All right, and then we have our x again. This one's double-sided, so it goes on both sides. And then this one has 1, 2, 3 here, so it's a plus 3. And we could check that. And it says good book, these factors are the same as the dimensional of the rectangular model. All right, so now I want you to take a minute, and I want you to move on, and I want you to do D. I want you to pause this, or maybe it'd be problem number 2 for you in Go Formative, and I want you to draw out an area model using algebra tiles for x squared plus 6x plus 9. Pause this right here and do it. All right, so now let's see what our area model would look like. We have x squared plus 6 x's that we split up 3 and 3 plus 9. All right, and so knowing what we've already learned, how we do our factors, how might you put this in there? I want you to take a minute and I want you to write down your factors. And I want you to diagram your area model before we move forward and we go through this. All right. So if we have it here, we have our X. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to put my X here. And I'm going to put my X here. And this one is X, and then it has 1, 2, 3, and positive. So I'm going to do my plus 3. And this one has our X, and then we have our positive ones, and so they're plus 3. All right. And we're going to check those. It says, great work. These factors are the same as the dimensions in our rectangular model. All right, so now we have another one. We have x squared minus 4. Minus 4. So this is a more challenging question. All right, so I think we're going to end this video right here because I kind of want to see what you do with this one before we move forward. We have x squared minus 4. All right, so on your Go Formative, I want to see what you do. And we are going to pick up our tomorrow's video right here at this problem and see what happens. Okay, so I want you to go ahead and do your Go Formative. I want to see it turned in this evening. And if you have any questions, we have a meeting today at 2:10. So we're doing a video live, and we can talk about this problem if you'd like. All right, so I want to see you at 2:10 today. And I want to see you with work already posted on this Go Formative for this problem, x squared minus 4.